Hello, hello, welcome everyone to Sunday Shogi, where we nom your games live. Yes, live analysis, devouring them, and giving you the knowledge back. Alright, if I'm looking correctly, we have a bunch of kifu, which is around 13 for today. Because I see this kifu was submitted on 20th, which is last Sunday, which is after the stream, I believe. Unless we did it on the stream and I didn't delete it, but I don't think we did. Evergallo, Olivier's game. It's first on the list. I'm gonna read to you. It's number 11. Then we have Toad, Dark, Shirley again, Dark again, Navoiska, Lincoln, Mistia, Might Things, Hopeful, Hedgehog, Sea of Getan, Eon, Mifach. I don't know why some names repeat, but we're gonna start with the 11 and hope for the best. Alright. I will download a few before we start. Oh, this also 81 Dojo. Dark. Did you send me two Dark? Is Dark here? I don't know, but... Shirley again. I don't know why do we have two. Maybe it's the same one, just about it once. Dark again. Nakabisha Ninja. And we will stop for now. And figure it out. Lee Shogi. Those are two games clearly from Shirley, so we're gonna go to do one of them. Same with Dark. Those are two games, so we have two games less. Alright, not so bad. Today I made the brave choice of trying to make a banana orange smoothie. It was a good decision. But it's on my stomach now, so it feels weird. But it was good. Alright, Evergallo. I don't think I reacted well to my opponent's Anaguma because my rook plus bishop were passive for long and I had to start an attack with dubious pawn breaks. How to evaluate the middle game after my rook sack? I was not confident until he played rook takes 8-9 promotion. Could he defend better in the endgame? Alright, it tells me that you won, but we will see, so Olivier sent yeah. Here. Am I typing the name right? Olivier. Okay. Let's go. Come on, music. Hit the... Let's go. Okay. Center rook. You guys are fine if I show the winner. We could hide it with our amazing spoiler block, but I don't think for kifu review matters as much. We have central rook, and they're going for Anaguma. And now the question is, how do we counter that? And we decide to play Mina. So I would personally go for Anaguma myself, but it's your playstyle. Okay, so he would like to do that, cool. And this, okay. I like that. Yeah, that's standard. Yeah, so we gained something on this exchange, that's great. We forced our silver off the center. Yeah, of the center, else we could have considered like counter-attacking like this, but the silver is here, so it's a little bit harder. The bishop has to be protecting here. Depending on the situation, they can push this pawn and defend this with this, but it's more difficult. So let's say you're satisfied with this exchange and you just wanna build a high Mina, yeah, probably. Or even silver crown. Okay, he allowed it. Where do we put the bishop? What do we do with the bishop is the biggest question. Your rook so far I think is active, so I wouldn't worry too much. It's trying to rebuild and you see this as a chance to attack, which is interesting because you will have ability to fork them if you exchange silvers. I see something like takes, goes here, and then we go encounter here. Swords. But we went with silver. I mean, we got Vanguard Pawn, so that's cool too. I was considering, as I said, this. It's coming back here, and then like trying to push here. They will get a Vanguard Pawn opposing us. Little bit something of a concern, but let's see how your plan worked out. This, which seems fine. And honestly, we are getting the bishop here. So, like, that looks good to me. Means you succeeded here. And if they take, you just take. You're fine, right? I mean, they can sacrifice the silver for the bishop. And then maybe it's not that easy, but hey, we get a free silver, yeah? Wait, honestly, we would just take the bishop here. Never mind, yeah. So, because we have this advanced silver, I would consider checking its flank, because flanks and advanced silvers work well, and here I immediately see that their bishop is weak. I assume something like rather this is going to happen. And then it looks quite nice to us, no? Depending on the situation, we can chase the bishop further and further away, right? Might try Tesuji or something. Try to make a token. And looks comfortable. Yeah, our king is safe. We have all the squares defended. What was your comment, actually? That your bishop and rook weren't active. Well, their bishop and rook is even more inactive, so... all of this fault of the silver, and the silver is bad because you made the correct early exchange, I feel. So far, so good. Hello, zombie. Welcome, welcome, guys. I don't know if I said, but thank you, Todd, for the raid. And let's go. Yes, this is a scary moment, but... sure. Oh, you sacrificed the rook. Nice. Okay. We weaken their shape, we attack. We attack the rook. Yeah, I'm curious why we didn't take it. We can take 2 pieces for 1 and continue attacking, right? And we go this way. And then continue the pressure. Would be nice to have those pieces in hand, right? Okay, he gave it to us. Are we in checkmate or not? No. I don't know, I feel more comfortable. I know, okay, it's attacking the rook, but I feel more comfortable having a double attack here. But sure, we are attacking the rook. Yeah, take, hold on. We don't have a checkmate yet, unfortunately, right? Yeah, so it looks almost like a checkmate to me. Almost. Is it? Takes, silver drop. King runs here. If we draw it. Okay, the idea is if they go here, we have this drop, take, and this would be a mate, right? So if they go here, we have a mate here. The problem is they run here first, which forces us to drop the gold, and then we don't have the gold to finish them off on this square. Do we have anything else? Maybe we can take the knight? I think we can take the knight, right? They go up, we go here. They all drop. If they go here, it's the same thing. So if they go here, it's a checkmate, right? If they go... yeah, so this looks like the hardest one, right? But still ends up in a... I mean, this gold... Okay, the gold doesn't work. It works, actually. Not having the gold also works, it seems. In this case. Alright, that was a very quick analysis of Oliver's game. I don't think it was as bad as you said. It's something about rook promotion 8-9. That never happened, did it? Oh, here, yeah? Around here, and you said around here. I don't think your pawn breaks were dubious. I think they were great. You're attacking at the head of the Naguma, which is the crucial point. How to evaluate the middle game after rook sack? I think you should be very confident. Yeah, I would have attacked the head of the bishop with the pawn instead. But let's say this happens, right? Let's say even this happens. Like, you have the tempo, you have so many useful attacking pieces. Like, definitely you should be confident. You should be careful about the checks, right? But apart from that... Maybe because you moved back, it feels like you don't have enough pieces. But neither does he, right? This feels dubious because you're just attacking from one side and that's your only general you're attacking with, yeah? But here you have 3 attacking pieces, yes, silver, pawn, silver. So it kind of starts feeling correct. Yeah? And then you build up the pressure, you get the gold, and once you get the gold, it seems pretty comfortable. So if you had dropped the bishop here, instead of here, and he did the same thing, here you had an intentional move of promotion, so this is why maybe I would like that better, but... Oh, I mean, it's a great game. Really, you did well, I think. So the basics of my positional judgment here is who has the attack and who doesn't. You had attack, he didn't, so you win. It's that simple against Anaguma. Did you have enough pieces to win? Probably not, but he, by promoting this pawn, allowed you to attack. But he also didn't have a good attack, so... Look, his rook is stuck. It's like he never had a rook to begin with. So yeah. Please, like, reconsider. It was a really good game from your side, Olivia. Should feel more confident. Okay. I welcome new people who came watching. I'm gonna repeat what I said before. We have many kifu to analyze today, so I'm a little bit speeding through them. Toad is next. I underestimated my opponent's attack and severely overestimated my counterattack. Is central rook versus Ureshino inadvisable? It's normal opening Toad. And I also struggle with it. There were some new Lady Pro that came in playing Ureshino, or like variations of it, and they're really tough to beat. I've seen Shureka people like sweating playing against them, so it is a normal opening which you have to learn. Flip, we don't go. What is a rook? If a rook is useless, what's the difference between a rook and a rook? I'm hedgehog, says Sleeping Bird. That totally makes sense. Because Sleeping Bird and hedgehog, it's such a clear... Okay, enough jokes. Okay, Toad, I don't like this move. I don't like this move because allowing this exchange is losing, generally speaking. There used to be a time... I have this book about Central Rook, and I remember Suzuki Daisuke writing there. There used to be time where they used to fight like this, but later they found out that allowing this rook exchange is too big, and therefore they started playing bishop, yeah, 3-3 or the Kokigen or whatever. This is not advisable from my point of view, yeah? This is only playable when we have this situation. Which is the famous... How does it go? Like the famous quick attack, yeah? But I think you should be sent in that case. So the famous line of this, yeah? Okay, you're actually... Whatever. This line, yeah? And you don't want to go for that, so you play this. That's the only timing I would allow it in my experience. Okay, even if he had... I mean... But the thing is, he doesn't need to severely attack you anymore after that, because he gets advantage. Does it make sense? Like, he doesn't have to... Yeah, but I get what you mean, yeah. Technically, they're gonna attack here or here, or move the silver here or here. We don't know yet. Ureshino versus Central. Yeah, in the Joseki book they also defend Bishop 3-3, but it's supposed to be good for Ureshino. So the variation they show in the book is Bishop is retreating like this, away from the attack. And also like this silver is helping here in the defending that. So it's not like they break because they play Ureshino. There are stuff that you can do, yeah, against it. Yeah, it's not like you should give up. Oh no, they're playing Ureshino. Throw the game. No. You have to fight. It's an equal fight. Okay. So this will speed up their silver, because takes silver up, speeds up their silver, right? Which is what happened? Which is what happened. Oi! So now... I would consider moving the gold up, actually. But I think the pound drop makes us lose the gold. Because of the bishop. Yeah. This is rough, though. Maybe pound drop first? And then, like, push him away, type of deal. I would try that. Okay, so... Sure. Okay, so yeah, if they take and we take... diagonal, thank you. If we take, that's kinda seems fine, apart from the fact that there we lost one pawn, yeah? We said that one pawn isn't that big of a deal. They play here, we take the rook, but here we also lose the silver, right? That's unacceptable, yeah? We go back, they take, we take. They drop the silver, we go here. We promote, we take, they take. It seems like they're breaking through, right? Although we have this nice rook line looking here. Really hard. What is the best option here? They go back, if they take. We take with the knight, they drop the silver, we escape here. That's kind of working, right? Because they cannot take, the rook is here. And then if we jump with the knight, kind of looks threatening on both sides. If they check our gold, we take here or take here. or drop a pawn simply. Yeah, we're trying to solve a little bit of Ureshino here. Yeah, bishop can be useful on 6-4. Similarly to what we did already in our videos, right? We had this, something I called an active play, which we're gonna reconsider next week. How to play against, and we're gonna consider a strategy called Kani Silver, Kani Gin, which is this Kani. Kani kind of like a crab silver maybe. Anyway, yeah, but it's like Kani, it's like double. Kani is crab, but there's like quick intermission. My go-to penguin diet. Okay, cool. Kani Gakoi is crab castle. Kani Gin is crab silvers. A kind of rapid strategy in Yagura opening, which is invented by professional player Koichi Kodama, which is different from what was written in the book. Two silvers rapidly advance to the center with movements like crabs, and attack together with the rook, not actually castling in Yagura at all. So it's gonna be inspired by that. Our battle will be legendary. Is it will be or shall be? I forgot. Oh no, Mirko. It's like one silver goes here and the other silver will go here, type of. And they are sitting over here. Yeah. I don't think I inputted it in yet in the Ureshino. Okay, that didn't work. In Ureshino, it's gonna be something like this. Yeah, Kani. Because the idea will be, I don't remember what move they play, but the idea will be when they come here, we block them with here. Previously we were exchanging the bishop, now we're gonna be blocking them. And then using this silver to attack, which is gonna be very neat and cool. I think maybe they push this pawn because the bishop going here attack. I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, that's gonna be next week. Aha. If you wanna see it, check the YouTube channel. So that's typical for those openings. Sometimes they seeing that you guard yourself here, they're gonna develop the silver here. Yeah, and next week, guys, we're gonna do one video on tips for beginners, one video on Ishida fortified rook, 2 videos on Ureshino, and keep in mind that the new titles of the videos, Shogi Harbour, just for people who wanna do the Ureshino, we have this new playlist. Those are Vods. We have this new title, which is Shogi Openings Ureshino, instead of Tips for Beginners. I'm gonna rename them. And they're gonna belong to playlist called Shogi Openings, not Ureshino Opening. Yeah? So it's gonna be different than Tips for Beginners. It's gonna branch out like introduction video, Tips for Beginners, and then it branches out to the other playlist. one Ishida video and then it branches out to the other playlist. So don't be surprised if it has a different title. That's lots of videos. Yes, we did a lot of videos. 20. We did 20 tips for beginners. I mean, it's gonna go down to 16, but 17. Because we're gonna cut it. 18. To change the title into Shogi Openings Original 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4 actually. But yeah, anyway. Back to the kifu. We don't have time. So, we lost a silver. Okay, that's nice. Shouldn't we? No, because they have bishop drop, yeah. Yes, I think we're losing here, though, just by the look of it. They have 4 attacking pieces. 5, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... the camp is pretty safe. So unless we have... I mean, the bishop is protecting here. But unless we have, like, an attack here, it's gonna be very hard to, like, speed up. And on top of it, our gold is not useful. So we have very low chance to win from here. I'm just gonna... Okay, so we're trying to counter that. That's good, but they're gonna drop the bishop, right? There's an interesting line I would like to consider here, Toad. But there's a pawn on the way. This is why you push the pawn. I see. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do, but... Yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, but here you see, they have like all pieces looking at your king. His king is relatively safe. He could have actually escaped this as well, and you have nothing. Yeah. And then I don't know what he's doing over here. Like this is winning, right? You took here and then you defended, and then okay, that works as well. It's just very careful to finish it off. Okay. This is surprising that it's not a checkmate actually. Because the silver is here. This silver is protecting your life right now. Else this would be a checkmate, actually. Yeah, because the silver is here, it's not a checkmate. But we have a rook addition. This is so weird if it's not a checkmate, actually. Very interesting. Yeah, anyway, just, you know, taking something. Is this king surviving? Anyway, I think like this and this wastes tempo. Maybe just this is winning. Or even... Yeah, like something like this. Because if we take here, it's Hishi, right? And then it's checkmate threat as well. If they block, you have a Hishi. As simple as that. If they drop the gold, we have a Hishi. We have Atsuma actually. We have Atsuma. Takes. There's a rook here. Anyway, we have a Hishi, yeah? That's what we established. Yeah. Yeah, I think I played very carefully. Just eat all the pieces. I mean, everything is winning, and there's nothing that Cloud can do. So I just leave it here. There's perhaps like the most efficient way to go there and so on, but Hishi is enough. So Toad, I think, you know, you allowed the silver to creep up on you, while like your silver was very slow, you lost tempo here. So that's something we have to go over as the opening theory, yeah? How to use that bishop to help us and how to protect it. This guy, yeah? And how to protect it. That's gonna be your homework here. I can send you some pro games if you annoy me on DMs. I will be able to search this exact position if you want. But for now, we're gonna leave it here. Thanks for sending. Next though, Dark. Did I attack too early? Is the question. Are you playing against Griff 69? Ascent. Somebody said Carol's been busy with the videos, bit worried about burnout. Don't worry. I've been taking my proper breaks. It's funny, it's dark versus white. Instead of black versus white, it's dark versus white. If I need a break, which I think, you know, Christmas is creeping up upon us, so I will be abroad, so I will have the forced break. I'm also trying to make those videos very short, as you guys saw, so that I don't overwork. Yeah, I'm not trying to have a perfect video, I'm just showing what I'm reading in the book. It's the laziest way I can do it. But I think it's also good for you guys. Instead of sitting on 2 hours lecture of me reading the book, trying to translate it, you have this portioned knowledge into small lessons with a conclusion in it. It's much more fun to watch, I believe. No, but I can read to you, Lincoln, if you want. Maybe I should make a list like that, but that's additional work, so. So with Dark, the same thing. Yeah, we didn't protect here. It's okay to like push here and push here because there's a counter here, yeah. Or even Rook, yeah. Like, there are things we can do. If they take, they lose the silver. Then we put the Rook here. So like, those are the opening basics here. We did not protecting here at all. Did you attack too early? So if you left it over here, that would be fine. The fact that you dropped the pawn seems a little bit trigger. Also, you can make a token here. So now it's a success. So I would say you attacked. It's great for you, right? I don't know, Melkor. I'm not going to Krakow tournament because I'll be busy actually with my own family, because I have to go to France first and then to Poland, and I'm gonna arrive at 28th, which is around the same time as Cracovia, which we didn't account for. Pawn 8-8 instead of bishop. I don't know about pawn 8-8. Bishop is better. Bishop is better because it's more aggressive. You're counter-attacking instead of defending passively. Yeah, anyway. Let's continue. So far we're good. We're just losing one pawn. Is this working? Oh, it is working. This is such an interesting move. If they move the silver, we're gonna promote our rook, which looks like success. If they defend, they lose the silver. So the only move that seems to be defending both is silver. But then we take, and there's a silver drop, which means a rook back, which is beautiful. So I really like this move, honestly. Oh yeah, here you just win. Oh, no. We want... Okay, Dark. I don't know if he's here. We have currently only rook to work with. So I'll be very happy to pick up those 2 pieces to have more. And in this case, we are not in a hurry because they have literally bishop, silver, gold, gold to work with. And 3 of those pieces are stuck on their side of the board. So we are infinitely safe with our king. And we can play as slow as we want. So whenever you want to come closer or like even slowly develop the silver or whatever, but picking up those pieces seems fine. This is a risky play because of the god, yeah. And you went for those pieces anyway! What a waste of tempo! This silver. Yeah, so this is a mistake. Really. This rook. So now you didn't attack too early. I mean, the rook drop was horrible. You didn't attack too early. The rook drop was simply horrible. You recognize your problem, which was not enough pieces, and then you chose the wrong... I wouldn't bother defending here anymore. The wrong solution. Like, if we drop this, they have no way to defend this gold, actually. Like, actually no way to defend this gold. No pawn in hand. This would be Nifu too. No silver, no lands. What, bishop? Just promote. They cannot take because of the king. How pitiful that gold is. This is where I would definitely drop my rook at. Yeah, the only case we have to be careful is to not take this with the king. Because of the bishop drop. Yeah, knight takes fine. Yeah, this is such an evil rook drop. Please remember this. Now we're defending, we're taking the lance when we don't have to, we're wasting time, we're wasting knight, and then we win. Okay, cool. So the rook drop was awful because he wasted time. Here they should have moved back, then move the silver up, then drop the pawn, then eat your pawn. And then your pawn was eaten for nothing. Basically. Yeah. So this I would call attacking too early. It isn't that easy because their king isn't castled and so on. But they have a way to fight it back. Yeah. This, if we take go here, I believe this was your target. That would be great, but they're not gonna take your rook. Move the king. Then you have to go back and the fight continues. And they will exchange the rook pawn. And a nice fight will continue. This gold is a little bit weirdly positioned though. So I would recommend rather put it here. If we're afraid of this pawn push, we can do this. They take, we can do this. If they drop, we can do this. And now we have a nice castle. Alright, Siof, do you want me to quickly analyze your kifu next? I can do that. I know you're on the list. You should play bishop 7-7 before they exchange the pawn, yes. Alright, have a good night then. Thank you for joining, Siof. Shirley, we're gonna go next. Shirley, yeah. And there's no comment to this kifu. So I don't even know if we are Gote or Sente. I'm gonna copy the other link and see if the name is the same. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna assume we're this player that created this study, which is J77. And that player is on the bottom. So I'm gonna assume that for the sake of the argument. Okay. Oh, wow. Bishop drop? Really? Okay. Our opponent just wasted their bishop. We go back. Cool. And now we just play slowly and win. I mean, we could be trying to capture this bishop like this. But it's like surviving on this square because of the knights. I mean, we could do that. Which was actually played. But this is a mistake because they can... Is it a mistake? Take, promotion, drop, take, takes. So we lose a silver and then the rook. It looks good. Okay. Yeah, we get a silver. We go back. Okay. No, don't block your own rook. We're winning here. We got a silver bishop knight in hand. All we have to do is like break through. Whenever it's like what would be a good move here? I'm thinking like knight or pawn. Something about here. Taking is like most dangerous one. Like bishop drop to put some pressure and takes for free. Thing is, they're gonna drop the pawn behind the bishop and like make it hard. But yeah, the point is we should find a different move in this position. Knight 7. Oh, that's an interesting one. Yeah, if this knight moves, we get the bishop, so that's the idea. The thing is, they have this. I'm not sure about that. Guys. Hello. I mean, honestly, we probably can win by taking, but becomes a little bit complex. 2-4, I think the gold moves we take, they take, and like, again, the same question, how do we continue? Arises. Wrong diagonal bishop, well, this is protected, so... I wouldn't be angry if you castled even. Like, I wouldn't be angry because we have so much advantage here. Lands to 7 or to 6. I mean, again, we move here, there's a check. The king runs, yeah? Or if not check, then we eat the rook. But anything looks fun, yeah? Anything looks fun, but blocking our rook, that's the point. Okay, so now we're a little bit stuck, but we have a pawn drop, which... we don't have a pawn drop because we dropped it here, never mind. Silver drop there. This one looks a little bit more interesting, perhaps. Okay, we get... Sure. Here I would just take here. 1, 2, 3, but this is... yeah. Because this horse being this close, I don't like it. This rook move is weird. It's waste of tempo. Yeah, so they have a horse, they have a pressure, it's hard to deal with, so I would pressure the horse away somewhat. So perhaps take here. How do we defend this? We just move the gold. We just drop the bishop ourselves. I would even consider this. I don't care. I have so much piece advantage. I wouldn't even care. Knight 8 bishop. We had the rook on the way, right? And perhaps moving this gold is better because your rook can move sidestep as well, but it's something to consider. Anyway. We're dancing around his course and gave away a free knight. That's not acceptable. Our silver is under attack. So far everything is great, but here we started doubting ourselves. We can either move the silver or protect it with tempo by allowing an exchange. And if the horse... We cannot move the horse actually because there is a check. I'm stupid. So maybe this is a good move. If they block, we just take. Yeah, this would be a good counter. Oh wait, it is not a free knight actually. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, that works. I mean, that works. It's a checkmate. Cool. I don't know what to comment here. It's so one-sided. Yeah. You're right, I'm blind. The horse wasn't free. The knight wasn't free. It's not under attack, that's true. I'm so confused because I got sent this game, but it looks to me like a very strong player is playing, and I don't know... Unless it's the other player that I'm supposed to comment on, but... In that case, please don't drop that bishop. Drop the pawn, lose this pawn. I don't care about this pawn. You can retake this lance instead. But the person who's playing on the bottom is just crushing the other person, so... I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's just tactically better. We can take a quick look at the other kifu sent by the same person. Oh, to compare, is it the same level? A full castle. Gangi. Okay, maybe a little bit weird direction to use the lance on the left because they have the king on there. Oh my god, is it the entering king? Who's trolling me? Okay. Again, like winning games, I don't know what to really comment on that. Time trouble caused insanity, I agree. I mean, play against stronger opponents. That if you're the J7-7 person, play against stronger opponents because you're just destroying the other person. I mean, I don't know if it's your friend or something. If you're Lamentus, I need more info. The person is in the chat? Why they are saying nothing? Oh, yeah, my games. I'm a weak player and this is my friend who beat me a few times. Oh, you're the other player. Your friend is way too strong for you then. You should find somebody else. He's just destroying you. My friend, we need some opening theory for you. This isn't a good... Your friend is too thin. Okay, you have to explain to me. Which nickname you have? Because your name ends with J as well, which makes me think you're the J77. Yeah, this is Lamentus. It says Lamentus and J77. I am J77, but you won both of those games, so why do you say your friend beats you? He beat you in the past. So my advice to you is literally go to 81 Dojo. You know 81 Dojo? You are not equally... No. 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 No, not after the first game. The second game looked a little bit more tricky because they went for Anaguma. But trust me, you understand the tactics better. I can see that. Like, sure, maybe you got lost in the Anaguma game a little bit. But I think you would really, honestly, like playing against stronger players is gonna benefit you a lot. Like, I don't like this attacking line. because the king is here. And by playing against stronger players, you will see where they attack, and you will learn by observing, yeah? You're just outplaying him because, like, you should be losing this game. But they're not activating the rook. Yeah, so I recommend to you send me next week a game against 81 Doja player, a random player who you don't know. And yeah, you are playing very well. I don't know how long it was until you started playing Shogi or whenever you had chess experience or whatever, but it feels to me like you know what you're doing. So just challenge yourself, yeah? Challenge yourself to harder games. That's my recommendation for now. And then send me those kifu that you lost against stronger players, and then we're gonna find out what to fix. Because those games were really, really one-sided, unfortunately. Okay, Navoyska next. So we will have, I will read to you guys. Navoyska, Dark, I skipped over the other kifu because you sent two. Navoyska, Lincoln, Mistia, Mild Things, Hopeful Hedgehog, Sea of, Eon, Mifa, and finally Melkor. Who wrote a funny comment. Okay, so we back to Navoyska, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and I'm gonna download the kifu. Not sure if we're gonna manage it all in 1 hour, but if we don't, we're gonna do the rest in text form or additional stream during the week. Okay, so Navoyska's got the. I don't want to call somebody talented until I see the work being put into Shogi. I've seen people being called geniuses and then they give up on the game, and because like they think like, oh, I achieved everything, I have nothing to work for. I've seen this happen, so like the real genius is the one who sticks with the game, in my opinion. As you were just lucky to come here with the set of experiences that gave you advantage over other people who didn't have them. I don't know, the fact that there was like freaking or something inside of it made me laugh, because I felt your emotion through that comment. Don't feel trash. Rating doesn't matter, the content of your shogi matters. Maybe you're missing something simple. We're gonna find out basically when you bring another kifu next week, yeah? Okay. We play Bogyoku. Or something. I think, you know, in Navoyska, you have to learn that this piece is a king and this piece is the silver. I think you made this small mistake, you know. You thought they're on the opposite squares, perhaps. I'm joking. Yeah, I could feel that, Melkor. Trust me. Okay, so we put this rook close to the enemy line with no objective. And we put our king in weird spots. So all they have to do is start attacking here, right? Okay. Now they brought the general even closer. And the rook comes in and you are like, ah, I'm scared. You go back. Now weird things are happening. We're outplaying our enemy tactically. And we're gonna win this game. Because they're confused and we're not. You made it. You confused your enemy enough. No, Gyok. I don't even know. Oh, Gyok. Oh. Gyok. Here you go. Climbing king. And then there are people who call geniuses and suddenly the expectations start affecting their perfectionism. Yeah. Okay, guys, just to solve all your problems, like I put too much pressure on you, or like you feel I should be doing better or something. You all suck, okay? So let's start with that. You don't suck, I just said it because it's funny. So, no wojska Pac-Man, yeah. It's just a joke, okay? Just a joke. If you ever feel like, oh no, I should be playing better, just remember, you suck, yeah? I knew I didn't have to say it, yeah. I mean, that applies to me as well. I mean, guys, on Thursday we had this nice stream with you guys. If you were there on Thursday, we have the Best to Enjoy Shogi. We did the Biero Mitsume Shogi, and I learned, I faced my fear of my Tsume Shogi perfectionism when I expect myself to do faster and better. I suck, but we faced it, so yeah. I said, as a teacher, I have to face my fear so you guys can face yours. So let's start with that, yeah? Face your own fear. Don't be perfect, it's fine. Sucking at something is the first step to being sorta good at something. Yeah. I think we had a quote. That's quote 6, was it? Only someone who knows they suck can improve is something that came up to be on Thursday's stream by omnomnom. Yeah. We had a nice stream. No, wait, Merkel, what do you mean? Aren't all of our streams nice? Hello everyone, you suck. Yes, content. That's a very bad timing to enter without no context. We were talking about perfectionism. Like, in case you were feeling, you feel pressure, I just lowered the pressure on you all by saying so. Okay, I don't know what to comment. Honestly, it's a fun game to watch. Outplaying the opponent, that happens. Well done. Next. Look, Cactus versus Lincoln. So it was Lincoln sent Lincoln. Lincoln. No, I suck as well. If anybody sucks, that I'm sucking. Like I'm the worst. Like I'm supposed to know this game, right? And here I'm reading to you original lines from the book. Yep. What's your comment? No comment. Okay. What are the other game communities like, I wonder? Oh, you were sick? That's sad to hear. Hope you are better now. You're not supposed to know every opening? Well, I should be able to give better hints to Toad how to counter Reshino on top of my head as a Central Rook player as well, but, you know. Let's ask Termas. What? Lincoln. Alright. So, let's see how your Aigakari sucks. So, you didn't exchange your rook pawn, okay? And you put your king here. Even though you saw Fuji and Hirose play it here, right? And then play reclining silver. So you don't wanna follow the trends, you play your own thing. So what is the silver going to do next? You don't have to watch pro games. All you have to do is come to my Saturday stream and watch me watch pro games. Okay. Abduct a farmer? What? Abduct, and the silver is gonna abduct a farmer because it's Ufogin? Ufo silver? I like that might fix. Alright. I see the chat is roasting me back. Good. Alright, let's go with that. I'm really worried about your silver slowly. Like, if they push this pawn... Oh no, okay, you can take here. If they jump with the knight, you have to push back all the way here. Yeah, sure, their bishop won't be active, but... It's in a weird spot. They took the side pawn. I guess that's a good bishop drop, though. So it's working. Okay, we exchange the rook and the gold. We're defending. You know they can promote it, right? You cannot drop the rook because of the silver drop. We have 3 attacking pieces. If we move the rook here... Anyway. I'm just saying because promoting, like... Perhaps here we want to defend against rook drop. But we can create space for the rook drop anyway by promoting. It was the shortcut in my brain, sorry. That's what I was thinking, like they can promote anyway. Okay, so we dropped the gold, now we're losing, right? Like, we could technically drop the rook here already and treat them to take this piece for free. Again. So we're missing a piece, yeah? Okay. So I sped it up because it's clearly that center is losing. It's just that white wasn't playing the optimal moves to punish it. What went wrong? Well, I don't know how to judge this silver. I'm not a Ibisha player, as you guys know. It looks a little bit awkward to me. Like, this silver exists, but after you create a different shape. It kind of exists from reclining silver type of position. Alone, it looks kind of weird, and we didn't exchange the rook pawn. Which we did now, okay. Now it seems like we have a stable attack, but they jumped the knight, right? So I don't know if you know about this tactic, Lincoln. I'm not 100% sure, but there's this tactic here where you retreat the rook once. It's not gonna work here because they have the bishop and they will probably pressure us back. But because this exists, sometimes like a light escape works. Here it's not gonna work though, sadly. But the point is, we don't have to promote this silver. Right? Immediately. We don't have to promote it, so maybe we could have played another move. Like a knight jump ourselves, yeah? Yeah, like, if you see a good move, find a better one. I mean, if they push us back, the question is, do we punch in? Or do we go back and like go for serve? But here it doesn't really work, right? So if we punch in and they do the same thing, then they draw the pawn. It looks rough as well, right? But at least we have this knight joining the fight. So it's 4 attacking pieces instead of 3, right? Yeah, they can drop the rook and so on, but we have space here, so it's very difficult, yeah? But done players should be thinking about those things, yeah? Bishop drop was a bit awkward. I mean, makes sense because we want to enable the silver movement. Just the time, like the knight was a good counter, it seems to me. Also, the fact that the king is on this line, so rook drop will fork 2 pieces, it's also a little bit awkward. Very unfortunate. Okay, so for example, if they drop the pawn and attack our silver, we can actually do that to like slow them down. Maybe that's sorry, not the worst. But the bishop kinda awkward, yeah. I mean, the idea would be to slow down and then expose their knight. If the main line doesn't work, the attacking one. Also notice that our attack isn't as effective because the king is in the center, so it's 1 square away. So we have to think about it. Lincoln, is this gold something you saw somewhere, or? Like, depending on the situation, we can try moves like this as well. Trying to force you to take it. Here it doesn't work because you can go here, but yeah. Usually when the silver is here, it means you control those pawn pushes. But the opponent doesn't seem to be bothered by it much. Something you go, okay. So yeah, here I think this is a losing exchange, basically. Yeah, especially that you had to drop the gold in your own camp. I mean, this move is definitely losing. This move alone. Because you have 4 pieces to attack with, maybe you could have done something. But because you dropped it like this, it's over. So you would need to find a something alternative way of attacking here, yeah? It's also unfortunate you have to take the lance and your horse goes away from the king. Yeah, too aggressive, a little bit too aggressive, I think. The counter is quite severe, yeah? Because the king has a way to run. Let's leave it here, yeah? No fogging. Maybe I can find something. If you also, similar as thought, if you bother me on DMs, I can send you some pro games with this position. Maybe there are some. Just keep bothering me on the DMs. I have the program that can search for exact position, and then I can send you some kifu. Compare. Yeah? Let's leave it here, yeah? I believe Mistia is next. Who's center? Thanks. Thanks for coming. This move allows them to make a horse, yeah? Going for power rook. I've seen this more often, I guess this exists as well. So now they're almost attacking, so we have to be aware of it. And the question is, do we wanna open our king's ear like that? If we didn't push this pawn, maybe the silver could have went here. If we didn't put the gold here, maybe the silver could have regrouped itself in the center to help with that attack. So something like... sorry. I don't know, they played this. Something like this, and then the silver comes here and this shape changes. This way you can activate your knight. It's a possible shape, yeah? This makes me think that there is this shape like this, but timing is a little bit off, because the moment you move your silver, they're gonna push this pawn, and the gold is supposed to be here to support the protection of this attack, but it's 1 square away. It's kind of awkward. Okay. This is a very specific game because we have bishop being exchanged, so we have to juggle the generals in our camp to protect it against bishop drops, yeah? Even though they're attacking, we're ignoring this and castling, so that's usually a bad sign. But they also made Yagura, which... By the way, weren't we in trouble if they went here, is the question. I guess we can take here and then have an equal fight. If they take, we take, and their king is closer to us. Guess that's acceptable. But then they can drop it first and then treat them here. Then we can drop here, treat them this. Really difficult. The fact that they have Yagura is benefiting us. Okay, we got a rook. It's nice. Playing tactically very well. We just spent a knight to defend the silver. Okay. Yeah, so we dropped the gold in the defense. Now we have many generals defending. We have many pieces in hand actually with bishop up. So it looks very comfortable to me. And we dropped the critical silver attacking the castle. That's great. We sacrifice a piece in order to speed up our attack and we win. Cool. So I think your tactics are good. The fact that you castle when they are attacking a little bit concerns me, yeah? We should be aware that the moment they show aggression like this, that means the opening is over. That means if we're in shape like this and suddenly they have a promoted piece, you know, our king is vulnerable. So we shouldn't be playing risky moves like this. Here they don't have a really follow-up and this is what kind of saves us. But yeah, they kind of not ready themselves. So it's very awkward moment for both, honestly speaking. I wouldn't care about this silver. This silver is useless to us, kinda. I would want to attack in another square. Almost want to sacrifice this rook there. If we can. Yeah, I want to jump the knight or drop the knight here. Like, I want to forget about the silver. Almost. Similarly here, if we eat this, kinda eat a chunk of their castle, I mean, there's no need for us to go that harshly. We're winning here anyway. It's nice, nice. I mean, your moves are solid, yeah? I like them. Knight drop here also looks like a good move, yeah? Attacking this critical gold. If silver takes, we can promote. If this gold takes, they're relatively weakened, yeah? Almost ready for sacrifice and bishop drop type of tactics. But this works out well as well. Yeah, really good game still, yeah? Little bit awkward opening choices, but apart from this, very solid gameplay, very solid tactics. You were aware that your king was safe. Played the good active moves, I like it. Not in a hurry. Yeah, I know it for rook and lance, but I don't care about those pieces. I wanna attack. Yeah, it's useless, exactly. The only problem is they had like 3 to 4 piece castle, which was a little bit hard to break through immediately. While we had 2 piece castles, our king was relatively weaker. I mean, the knight move isn't a bad move, it's just that it lowers our attacking power. Eat the silver, yeah. The knight is solid move. Very solid shogi. I would like to see this player's game against a stronger opponent as well. Yeah, this was very, very one-sided. Alright. Oh wait, there's a comment I missed. I'm starting to learn a tempo loss bishop exchange opening, however at move 23 I'm not sure how to improve my position or attack. Okay, I'm 23. Just let me quickly come back to move 23, yeah? Yeah, so I explained it. Yeah, gold, silver up. This is a little bit awkward, Shogi, because we're kind of waiting for our enemy to come. It's Central Rook Bishop Exchange, very awkward. It's called Power Nakabisha. There's a nice book about it. You can fight Imaizumi Sensei's kifu. You can bother me on Discord if you cannot type that in Japanese once more. I recommend. Or Kubo Sensei, more famous one. You can check their kifu and see what attacking shape they create and how to fight with it. I think Imaizumi, you know, because he used to be a strong amateur, maybe has shapes that are more practical for us. There is not much time today, Conteti. We have many kifu to go. Unfortunate. Mild things next, yeah? Oh, Reshinoryu, okay. Gambatte, yeah. Which side are we? You got it, okay. Stay on the bottom, okay. Against Ureshino. Alright, let's see how you did. You're kinda... kinda ignoring the existence of what your opponent is doing, you're just castling. That's usually a bad sign. You always have to consider what they're doing, unless you have something on your mind. Specifically. We're not pushing the central pawn, now we are. And Kani silver comes in. What is pet system? I need to know more about that. What is pet system? Is this literally a pet system in Japanese? Chesney? You're trying to surprise him with something uncommon? That's what it means? So here they can sacrifice because there's a silver drop here capturing your rook. So that's kind of Yagura shape, I believe. Okay, we're just gonna see how it goes, yeah. They're gonna break through here, right? We didn't defend or anything. Trying to counter with the bishop, right? Okay. Computer probably prefers this square because it's one square away from this silver pressuring it. Which, by the way, this move we're gonna talk about next week. Yeah, that's... Okay. By the way, here, if they play this move, and you take it, your gold is dying, right? Or like going into weird space at least. If you jump... It's gonna be a little bit difficult because the bishop is here. Maybe that's interesting. Maybe we play something like this, attacking your bishop. You go here. It's not easy then, I guess. Go here, go here. Push, they just push, right? And then retreat and promotion. Or unpromotion. Interesting. I was considering this, but then we like go in, right? Again, not working. Interesting. I wonder why computer preferred it in that case. I cannot see any reason for. Alright, so this is why they played this, to like misposition your bishop. And then they try to defend it. Try to play crossing rook. And now the computer is proposing this pawn drop because of this line again, yeah? Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Ah, Biomi, okay, I gotcha. Okay, so where should we concentrate? Like, if this is Biomi... I mean, so here, pawn drop was better, yeah, clearly. Because they could have sacrificed the rook. So far, I think you're managing to confuse him successfully. Here you missed your chance, but you're playing the correct moves still. It's cool. They offer rook exchange. You deny it. You do your own thing. Cool. It would be nice to get the bishop in hand somehow, this guy. I mean, I guess that's working too, but... Here, no? Is this better or is this better? It's a big question. Because if you go here, you can move this piece next here. If you go here, you would need to move it twice. It would be one move faster to activate it, kinda. Oh, this is great. Okay, we ignore it, right? Yeah, cool. Nice ending. Yeah, from the Ureshina point of view, it's very interesting because... We flip it for a moment. Ureshina likes that quick engage, right? And yet they kind of waste space to go here. In our book we would go here more directly. But also we cannot really break through because the silver is here, not here. I find that very interesting, your idea. Yeah. They go for the kani instead. Then they have to slow down because of stuff. Honestly, I think they have moved like this, which might be interesting as well, but... I think you can counter it with silver moving up. But like, it's interesting at a glance. I don't know what board games did you play, Bixby, but... Yeah, but then they go to 3-6. They continue avoiding your silver. Yeah, very interesting, mild things. Yeah, unfortunately you missed some tactics here. But overall, really interesting game. I don't know like how to give you a hint. Maybe be aware of this diagonal, like in general. I think it's very important one in Yagura or any Yagura-like. Oh, because in Go the pieces don't move. Or technically they do appear and disappear from the board, so we can argue that they do move. So that's the tactical thing we learned, and strategical thing. As I said, we're gonna do the kani thing next week, so maybe we're gonna get some idea about it. Yeah, but really interesting. I really like to see people use new ideas in their games. This was really cool example of that. Yeah, that's true. In Go you say utsu, in Shogi we say sasu, right? Sasu, which means point with your finger or play a move. In Go we say drop. But in Shogi we also have drops, so you could argue that Shogi is better. Because we can both drop and move. I'm joking, both are equal games. Okay, Hopeful Hedgehog. As Sente with no comment. Hi, this. Oh, please tell me, yeah. Please tell me which video it was. I would like to see it as well. Some people said we should do more practical examples of Ureshino, but we didn't finish like chapter yet. I think it's gonna be good after we finish. So also this book is very old. There is a newer one, so I was wondering how to really do that. Basically, there is a big chapter called Ureshino versus Static Rook. And maybe after it finishes, we can do 1 or 2 pro games. Yeah, let's do that. Sounds like a good idea. Here you go. You found it, cool. Ah, Kikusu Yagura, okay. Yeah, so it goes against Kani, and you do use this 4/6 bishop. But he doesn't go into Silver Crown, yeah? Oh, yeah, let's see. Alright, interesting. Ah, they do go into Silver Crown. In that case, I have nothing. I would have to watch it, thanks. If they exchange the Silver Crown, interesting. Thank you, Melkor. Perfect timing. Yeah, we do recommend Peyton to try Shogi as well. Oh, you did you recommended to him to try it. Yeah, we have the Tips for Beginners series on YouTube now, so that's really helpful to people, I guess. But yeah, content-wise, we're really behind the Ego world. It's really hard to learn, actually. Of course, this, no problem. I mean, this is how Twitch works, right? And you're paying me by being a subscriber, so what can I say? Alright, Hopeful Hedgehog. You can also say that I used to have, I used to have 4 chinchillas. I have 1 chinchilla back at home. Okay, so this silver is weird. It should be here. Because then we would have option of moving it here or here, or using this silver instead. Now we're kinda fixated on this one strategy. Okay, now we go for tactics. Yeah, are we gonna win or not? They can make a horse here, right? But in exchange we make a token here and Sabaki our rook. I believe that's a fair exchange, and now they play this, which means we can take the knight. They will be able to exchange silvers. We make a token. So I would feel more comfortable if you take it once. And only after that you promote. Because I'm less afraid of them taking here, I'm more afraid of them taking here. Does it make sense? Like, they had a token here. Token is more scary than the silver. Because I can retake it, and I get a silver back. If they attack with the token, I get a pawn back. So I would take it once. Yeah. Okay, they escaped anyway, so we take it still, or drop the bishop. This is protected, yeah, so kinda, again, they can make the token. Okay. I would try this, and if they take, I could try to distract them rook to get a free silver. If they don't, again, if they take, I take, and I'm threatening this next. So now I have choice of taking or running. Like this, the timing of like retaking and not allowing them to create token. I think that generally it's a good advice for beginners to not allow the opponent to create a token. Because tokens are powerful monsters. Yes, we all know the stabby token meme that we have on the Discord, right? Stabby token, very scary token. He's gonna punch your ankles with the knife. The Hollow Knight huge knife, you know? The nail. Yeah, slowing down the rook promotion, but the token promotion is more concerning. I mean, the pawn promotion. So now they sabaki the rook because you allowed it, yeah? You played a slow move, they allowed the exchange. It's still threatening here. Yeah. And now our castle is broken, yeah? Just that one move broke it completely. And we have to play unnatural moves in order to save it. I mean, we still have more pieces than they do, so that's great. But it's becoming kind of scary, right? Because he has 2 active pieces looking at our king, and we have 0. So even though we have piece advantage, it's kind of scary. So here is double protected. I am considering dropping the lance here. The lance protects against takes, while retaining the horse. If they take, cool. I mean, cool, yeah? We just exchange big piece for a small piece. They cannot run. Like, if they run here, they block their own rook. If they go here, it's like it became useless again, right? So then we get a free silver. So I think lance drop would be a good defensive move for you here. You played this. And then they use the... This is a beautiful move from them, using the piece that was inactive. They don't have to protect that. Okay, look, hopeful. What happens if they do this? You're almost in checkmate. It's very scary. If they do this, they can just take it with the silver. They don't care anymore, right? They one move faster. So... yeah, it's kind of scary. I mean, you can still use the rook to protect. But so they can protect. They can also, like, do something to protect, right? Maybe they can try to block your rook somehow. Like, there's a Tsuji here. Rook takes. Pawn drop. And this would be winning for them because they use 2 pawns and they have 3 attacking pieces versus 1 defender, right? I mean 2 defenders, rook and king. This is like a technique that would kill your rook here. Yeah, so you cannot generalize. You cannot be like, oh, I was too offensive. No, every position has different approach to it. So here it is scary because they have 3 activated pieces. 4 next to your king. And you don't have that speed yet to counter it. So because you're slower, you defend once. Also, it's a token, yeah? Here, our bishop is useless. So that's unfortunate. Here, I think, you know, bishop takes attacking silver also looks interesting, kinda. Defending while attacking. Defending while attacking moves are the best moves on the board, always. Then again, we're defending because they're faster, right? Now we have to defend. Because there are 2 big pieces next to our king. We have to defend. Which we didn't. Which they could have punished, as shown in the example previously with the rook sacrifice, right? They could have went very aggressive and you would have trouble defending it. Now they over-defended because they were scared of your last knight for some reason. They should have recognized that we enter endgame because they have 2 big pieces next to your king and you have 2 big pieces next to your king, their king. It's endgame. So he failed to recognize it. He played a middle game move, which gives you some chances. And then he chose the wrong sacrifice, which left you with the stronger defender. The gold is the stronger defender. And now it's a spaghetti. You just win. Cool. You have better endgame than your opponent, I will tell you that. Yeah, as a result, you found the checkmate beautifully. Tell me, Hedgehog, do you find this move painful to play? This one? Do you find this move normal or painful to play? Is it acceptable or painful or amazing defensive move? You found it normal. Okay. So I will tell you what I find it as. I find the rook being stuck to only defending. And on top of that, it's blocking your horse. The reality of you taking this silver actually isn't that important, although it looks like an interesting thing to do. But it's very ineffective because it doesn't help you checkmate their king. Oh, I do move my body up and down a lot. I didn't think of defending. Okay. What was the primary purpose? To promote it? But in that case, we could argue, why not drop it here immediately? You know, I know that it's hanging, but doesn't it seem like a waste? You had to sacrifice a whole token to do it. De facto allowing them the pawn drop that killed you off. And compare it to this situation, where you have this rook here already. And then somehow it teleported here and you promoted it. It wasted tempo, right? If we compare the situation with this, doesn't it look a little bit silly? Yes, I did. I played the medium, not the great. Yeah, but if a piece does a bit of everything, it does nothing. Because it will become overloaded. Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. So here, for example, this dragon was strong because it had a clear role in the attack. This bishop, it does a little bit of everything, but ended up doing nothing, yeah? I mean, it took the lance. But so could this dragon. It could have done it. So this bishop did a role of the other piece. So it wasn't very efficient. If you just took... Maybe drop a pawn here. Let's say this happens. This bishop looks more cool because it supports the dragon somewhat. Yeah? You can imagine something like this happening. I mean, it's not working fully, but you can imagine like something like this happening. And it feels like our castle is full. Their gold is useless on 5-2. And we're doing something, yeah? Yeah, silver 3-6 is something I wanted to try as well, yes. Of course. Just to show an example of more active bishop, yeah? If we go here, they go here, but this silver can promote next, so I wasn't sure. I mean, we could argue that we can exchange this horse off the board, which is also very great. And this way, look at his rook, it's so useless. Isn't it something we would prefer? Hey, wanna see a fun move? Trying to take this dragon off the board. It's like... having this dragon on the board is huge, kinda. We allowed it to disappear for this rook. And this rook doing nothing became the strongest attacking piece of the enemy. So we allowed them to sabaki the rook. So we should have avoided. Yeah. And then again, your endgame was very good though. It's just, yeah, I missed it. Is it okay? Sleeping? I'm gonna like leave you with that thought here. I'm gonna do Sea of Kifu because I have to. He was here. He only found 2 chances in these disadvantaged positions and only allow me to barely turn the table around. I barely get in time to practice shogi as I'm adapting to new lifestyles. Well, congratulations to the adapting to new lifestyle. Always a good thing. Let's check on your shogi. It's like you had bigger advantage than you allowed yourself to have. Yeah? You had bigger advantage, you ended up having smaller advantage. That's how I feel. Like you made it too easy to your opponent to try to turn it around. You had huge advantage, you became equal, which is, you know, kind of bad. Okay, oh god, they're playing the right side king, I hate it. Okay, we're trying to gain a pawn in hand. We're defending. Using the knight. Playing weird stuff, they're gonna attack on the 4th file. Gonna lose this. We're losing this pawn, right? And then we would be off pawns. Okay. Reminds me of my own game. This is... Wait, we're losing the silver. Hello? Like, we just lost the silver, right? Guys, am I missing something? Yeah, Melkor. We're gonna have to do it on other date or in text form. Which I think you will benefit from in general. Because your games are more advanced. This game is awkward. It's like somebody got drunk in the middle of it. You were losing the silver sea of, I believe. Here, you're losing a silver, unless there is some amazing counter I'm not seeing. I mean, technically you have all the pawns on the board right now, so... And here you're losing this pawn, they should have taken here, I think. And you would still have a trouble. And no, I don't know how to counter right side king. I struggle with it myself. I cannot give a good advice. I think you try to activate your knight, you exchange this pawn, try to activate your rook. It's good. Just they're attacking on the 4 file and they will succeed there because they have so many pieces, right? We will have to counter on the 6 file somehow, I feel. Here your enemy is just giving you every possible material in hand. Kinda helped you. Why cannot we take this silver? So confused. Because of this bishop drop, simply, and then we take and take, I guess. That makes the sense. That's a nice move from you, actually. I like it. The moment we take it and you drop bishop, we can take the rook, right? So then it stops working. We take here, well, this is falling, right? We have to retake, but then the rook comes here. And like, how are we going to continue is my question. Yeah, this silver is also hanging. The rook will come in. Was it an overplay? I mean, a desperate overplay, but... Again, why aren't we? Because of the bishop. Okay. Okay. This is the better move. Right? Just take it? I don't understand this game. 1, 2, not enough, right? This was a awkward game. I think you're so sharp in those tactics. I don't know if it was a quick game or something. Not sure if it worked though, yeah, with the king takes. I unfortunately have a personal grudge against right side king because I used to play every possible training game against one of the lady pro, and she would always play it, and like I taught like 1,000 times how to beat it, and I just don't know. It's very difficult, and when you ask computer, it shows crazy lines. Yeah, not really good at good advice, because I lost confidence in like countering it properly, yeah. Yeah, this is check pieces, it shows the movement. I thought it would be useful for people watching to like see it. We can take here. If they take, we drop the pawn and kill the knight. If they take it with the rook, we can drop anyway. If they drop the pawn, that's a problem. Maybe we can go back, they take and we defend. Maybe something like this would be better, I don't know. It looks awful, don't get me wrong, yeah. Sounds like advice to break more right side king. It is a good strategy, not gonna lie. Like for example, here we have to be afraid of this pawn being taken too. It's very annoying. I would prefer to use this gold here actually, but this shape exists as well. There's like this shape where you jump the knight earlier and you go for an early exchange. Yeah, PTSD. Anyway, I want to have more answers here. We found out that you're maybe missing some pieces and so on. Thought, how about taking 4-5 first? I think you generally speaking, you said your lifestyle is changing. I think your shogi is still sharp, so don't worry about that. And yeah, concentrate on your life. You're still doing well, don't worry. I don't believe there is anyone who likes to play against right side king. Maybe if you have two Ibisha players and they play the bishop exchange. Maybe. Alright guys, we have 3 kifu left and it's time to finish. It's Ion, Mifa and Melkor. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do yours in text form. Sorry about that, we really had like so many kifu today. And those are like 3 very strong players, so I think you're gonna benefit more from that. If you guys wanna see their commentary, it's on the Discord. It's gonna be shogi/games and it's gonna be in form of threads. I'm gonna do it there. And we're gonna continue with our YouTube series as well. As I said, 2 Ureshina video, 1 Ishida, 1 tips for beginners. If you would like anything else or anything specific, please let me know. With Ureshina, we will continue this book, yeah. With Ishida, I might show some basic shape or also like pick up a book that explains it well and follow it. I know it kind of feels like playing it cheap because we're reading a book, but I think because we don't have those books in English, I think it's actually quite beneficial because I can read it and then I can explain it. And those are people who know more than I do, so we have to admit that, yeah? I think it's good. And yeah, again, it's gonna be a separate playlist and it's gonna be called Shogi Openings, so don't get confused. Where did the tips to beginners go? It's a separate playlist because we want to keep it more simpler in the tips for beginners playlist. Yeah. He asked, could I do something better in the game? So, I mean, if you guys want to see his game, it's gonna be on Discord, yeah, unfortunately. I'm gonna see you on Thursday, December 1st, where we're gonna do certificate printing live, because we decided that I'm a very lazy person and I need your guys' social pressure to do it, so we're gonna do it live. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a nice weekend or end of the weekend. I think some people had Thanksgiving going on as well. Hopefully it was nice. Thanks for sending all those amazing kifus. So many. And remember, if you want to support the channel, you can subscribe. Yeah, shameless promotion or cheering. Yeah, it helps me a lot. Like, this is all I do every day, like teach Shogi, and it gives me a lot of motivation. So thank you all for doing so. Thank you for all, like, on the Discord as well, boosting the server. Thanks to have more of those cool stickers and stuff. Yeah. So have a nice evening or day. Bye bye. See you next time.